So I'm outside and I just figured out that I can make them scream. Yay! Hey guys, it's Ava, and today I have a super exciting video because it has been long awaited. This is a video that I promised you guys freaking months ago, and I just haven't gotten around to filming it because my life has changed so much this past year that, you know, 5 or 6 months ago when I filmed my part 1 to this, I was in a completely different stage in my life. I was thinking in like 1 month I would be able to film a part 2, but then my YouTube life exploded and I went from, you know, being this like, just I don't even know, like I was just, nah. I went from not knowing what's ahead of me to actually I still don't know what's ahead of me, but back then I was like, you know, like, oh, maybe in a few weeks I can film a part 2, and literally within that shift of weeks my YouTube life just changed completely. So if you've been on my channel since about March-ish, you guys would know what this video is because you were loyal and there. But if you guys are a new subscriber since March, this is going to be my How to Start a YouTube Channel Part 2. And I'm going to call this one How to Start a Successful YouTube Channel because I feel accomplished. Apparently my tips in my last video really helped you guys because the comments were so genuine and nice and you guys really liked it. So I thought that I would make a part 2 now that I'm reached over 100,000 subscribers in less than a year. I hit it with like 3 days to spare with my 1-year mark on YouTube. I'm talking way too much, but today I'm going to talk to you guys about how to start a YouTube channel, how to maybe start a successful YouTube channel, and just talking about my journey, and hopefully I can help you guys start your channel or grow your channel even more. So without further ado, let's hop into it. So one thing that I've grown fond of on YouTube is making YouTube friends, and this is something that is necessary to do if you want to be successful or just want to have fun on YouTube. I remember when I had literally 400 subscribers and Too Simple, Paula, I still love you, you are still my greatest, best, first ever YouTube friend. We started talking through messages, and literally still to this day we comment on each other's videos and we Snapchat each other, and we're just amazing friends. Collab videos are a great way to make friendships stronger and work on a project with somebody else and get to know them a little bit better because you're spending so much time on your video, and then when you get to see theirs, it's just like a really good experience. Also, when you collab, you can maybe swap phone numbers. This may be a little bit scary when you first start your channel. When I first started my channel and I did my first collab where we swapped phone numbers, it was like the weirdest thing ever, but now that I'm texting YouTubers like my best friends on a daily basis, it's really no big deal. But just don't be sketchy about it. Don't give your phone number to like a creepy guy. But if it's like a girl your age and you guys both make videos, it should be okay to give out your phone number. Just so you guys can, like, you know, talk about your collab and, you know, when you're gonna upload and all these dates, and it just makes your friendship stronger. So your biggest question may be, how do I reach out to YouTubers? And this is an extremely hard thing, even for myself, because even if somebody has, you know, maybe 50,000 subscribers and I have more than them, when I like reach out to them, they don't know that. They just see me being me, saying, hey, you're really cool, we should talk more. You get these messages a lot. The more you grow on YouTube, you get them even more. So how do you make yourself stand out from other people, you know, that just want to be your friend? Twitter is the greatest place to make friends. If I were to give you the biggest advice on how to reach out to a YouTuber, it's not tweeting them being like, hey, oh my god, I love you, you're the best, like, please follow me. Like, that's not the way to make friends with somebody. When you tweet at somebody saying, hey, please follow me, I love you, it's really sweet, but it's not a good act of friendship. It automatically puts you like beneath the person because you're like, oh my god, please follow me. Whereas if you just said like, hey girl, just saw your videos, loved them, or maybe you asked them a question like, hey, what camera do you use? I loved it. or hey, what song did you use in this video? Your videos are super cool, I just found them. That's something that puts you in a position that's like, hey, she may be another YouTuber, she sounds like a really genuine and cool person, versus somebody that's like, oh my god, I love you to death, oh my god, like let's be best friends. And don't get me wrong, I love getting tweets from you guys that are just like, hey Ava, oh my god, I love you. They make my heart feel so good inside. But if you ever want to become like a YouTube friend, I would just ask me like a YouTube question through Twitter, or maybe say like I'm a YouTuber too. So yeah, if you ever wanted to make friends with a YouTuber, I would reach out to somebody that number one has around the same number of subscribers as you, and number two, reach out to them on Twitter, and number three, reach out to them through a question about YouTube, or just say, you know, like, hey girl, I'm a YouTuber too, we should talk more. Great way to do it. So lighting is another thing that I wanted to talk about because I talked about it in my last video. What I do is I genuinely film from 8 a.m. to about 1 o'clock p.m. because after that the sunlight is way too harsh and I will not upload that video because the sunlight just washes me out and it's a really ugly like scene to see. It's just like a big white, you can't even see my face. So you have to kind of figure out and adjust to your filming times. You may have to wake up earlier depending on where you live because the lighting switches throughout the day. You don't want to film when it's dark outside and you have no lighting because the video will be just terrible quality. So what I do through 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. is I go in front of a window like I am right now and I wait to where the sun is in that perfect position where the sun is out but it's not coming through the window because that's way too harsh of light. I put my curtains through, like I spread my curtains throughout the window and I pull the blinds aside, and that's the perfect lighting. That's what you're seeing right now. No studio lights, it's not, you know, fancy schmancy expensive. I just use natural lighting, and you guys can too. You guys don't need expensive lighting. A lot of you guys were asking what camera I use, what editing software I use, how I get my music, stuff like that. So I use the Canon T4i. But the thing is, what you're seeing right now is a Sigma lens. When people ask me the question in my comments, what camera do I use? Literally, I hate telling them what camera I use because then they think, oh, if I buy this camera, I'll be the same video quality as Ava. That's not true. What you guys need to do is buy a good lens. Invest in a good lens. The lens that I'm using is the same lens that Miss Glamorazzi uses, Mandy, Makeup by Mandy uses, Alicia, MacBaby11. Recently, a bunch of YouTubers have really been getting into this lens. It's $520 retail, but do not buy for $520. I got mine off of Amazon for like $320, I think. If you're serious about YouTube, I would get it. This is probably my greatest investment on YouTube was this lens, and it has helped me out so much. So when you see my lookbook videos, they're super professional quality and the lighting is beautiful and it's got that blurry background. It's all the lens. It is nothing to do with the camera. I promise you that. So when you ask what camera I use and I see the Canon T4i, let me just make this clear that you don't need the Canon T4i. In fact, if I could go back, I would get the Canon T3i, save the money that I would have spent getting the T3i and buy the lens, and then I would equal the same price as the camera that I have right now because the T3i and the T4i are basically identical. The editing software that I use is Final Cut Pro X, and unfortunately I don't have any knowledge of editing software for non-Mac users, but Windows Movie Maker, I used to use that back in like 8th grade and it works perfect for me. So how do I find my music? What I like to do is, well, I'm a kind of, I don't know if you've noticed in my videos, but I don't like, I mean, I like it, but I like more like indie music and more like, it's like dubstep, but not like hardcore drum and bass. I don't even know. Like, I'm a music person, okay guys? I'm sorry. I may look girly, but my music choice is like, I'm gonna call it perfection. So naturally, I like finding smaller artists and little remixes to my favorite songs. So say you like a song by like Rihanna, for example. Say you like the song Monster. I'm friends with the monster. What you're gonna do is not put the original song in your video. You're gonna go over to YouTube, search Monster Rihanna remix, and you're gonna find a remix that is not copywritten. It takes a while. That's what I do though. I just find a remix that I like and I put it in my video. Or I'll find an original song by somebody that is a very small artist and you can tweet at them and be like, hey, I really love your music, can I use it in the video? And they'll be like, yeah, sure. Alexi Blue. I love Alexi Blue. She's so sweet and she reached out to me and gave me permission to use her videos in my videos, her music in my videos. I'll link her channel down below. She's amazing, and if you guys want to use your videos with her music, then you guys can just like email her on her business email. She's just a really cool girl and she's definitely gonna be famous on YouTube, so I will link her down below. So now that you have a YouTube channel and you've started it up, let's talk a little bit about uploading and what I do to upload successfully and get my videos watched. Thumbnails are so important. If you don't have good thumbnails, nobody will click on your video. Like, people say the title is the most important thing, but that is so not true. It's the thumbnail, because, okay, say I'm looking for like a smoky eye makeup tutorial and I search a smoky eye makeup tutorial on YouTube and then a girl pops up and she looks like, oh, hot damn, you look so beautiful and like professional, and then like this pops up and I'm just like, okay, like which one do I trust more? Like this dark, blurry thing or this girl who looks like she's got it going on? So I'm probably gonna click on that one versus like a webcam photo or something. So that's what you want in your videos. Even, okay, this is kind of like effed up to say, but like, even if you filmed a video on your webcam, you can easily just Google search like a smoky eye picture and put that as your thumbnail. I've never done that before, but honestly, like, it'll get your videos viewed so much more if you just like put a good thumbnail in there. It automatically makes your video come off as way, way more put together and professional, and that's why I like to edit my thumbnails, and I edit my thumbnails on PicMonkey.com, which is this amazing website that everybody knows about now, and you just go there, you can drag your photos into the collage section, put some writing on it, pop that baby into your video, boom, thumbnailed. Brand deals. Okay, so once you start getting bigger on YouTube, brands may approach you, and let me just speak from the freaking preacher of the choir. Don't take crappy brand deals. I mean, yeah, it's free stuff, but if you don't like it, don't put it in your videos. I had an experience where a company sent me something and the thing like was just weird and it broke like a week after, and I emailed them and it was literally like a brave thing that I did because I was like, you know, little on YouTube. I had like 5,000 subscribers, I didn't know what I was doing, and I told them, hey, I'm not gonna put this in my video, it broke on me, it's not a good product, and I'm sorry, I can't show that to my subscribers. Was that a hard email to send? Hell yeah. Sending an email saying no to a company that sent you something for free, that's hard, but losing my subscribers' trust would be even harder. So rule number one with brand deals is don't take every single one of them. Just because it's free stuff, you don't need like a glittery headband made of like plastic. You don't need to do a whole video for them. They're using you and it's not worth doing because you will lose your subscribers' interest and trust. Once you take a brand deal, don't sign any contracts unless you read them because you don't want to get stuck reviewing something when it sucks. And remember, only take brand deals if you absolutely really love the product and you trust in it and you believe in it. Sponsored videos are okay, I guess, if you know how to do it correctly. Like if you're gonna do a sponsored video, tell the truth. Talk about the goods and the bads of it. Don't just be like, oh my god, I love this, buy it with my coupon code. Like, people will hate you for that because they'll be like, Ava, you're being so fake. Like, just tell the truth or don't do the video. Like, don't try to sell us stuff that you don't even use. Like, don't lie to us, you know? So like, when you do a sponsored video, just do it the right way. So my next tip is how to deal with networks. So when you're starting YouTube, you may get approached by a ton of networks being like, hey, we like you, use our network. I am with Style Hall. I really like Style Hall. They're really great to me. And I don't know, I really like Style Hall. While I was with Style Hall, I got approached by like 3 other networks, and the emails sound really like promising to somebody who's first starting YouTube, but for me, since I've been on YouTube longer, I kind of like know their game. So I have no doubt that when you start your YouTube channel, you'll get approached by these emails, and the first one that you get that's like, hey, we have a network, we want to take you, you'll be like, oh my god, a network approached me. Don't take it. Don't take it. Do not take a network unless you talk to tons of YouTubers in that network and they tell you how they feel about it, because there are a lot of networks emerging right now, and they're really sketchy. Like, they're really small networks. I don't even know if they are like certified networks yet. I've just been getting these emails and they're really confusing. You don't want to sign anything with them because you don't even know who they are, you know? Like, they could be a creepy, crazy man that's just faking a network for you. And this is another way to reach out to tons of YouTubers, because then you get to ask for their opinions on their networks and you get to find out which one's the best fit for you. So once you get kind of familiar with YouTube, you may want to spruce up your background. So a background that I like to typically have is just a white wall. When I first started YouTube, this wall was purple behind me, and I had to paint it white because white just looks so much better in videos. You know, it's like crisp. You can wear whatever shirt you want, because I used to not be able to wear pink or purple shirts because it would just look weird with the backdrop. But now that I have a white background, I can do whatever I want. So whatever your background is, learn to adjust to it. If your background is pink, white shirts will look amazing through it. Beige shirts or like blue shirts, those will look amazing against your wall. Basically just like the opposites attract rule, you know? Behind me, I like to keep my background super clean. I do not like when my background is crazy, so I have my Christmas lights that I got from Target. I love having Christmas lights up. I have my Life as Ava sign. I got my Beats by Dre box. I don't even know, it was Christmas like yesterday. So just keep your background clean and fun, and just add little touches of color so that your background isn't like just completely flat. Usually I'll have a candle burning in the background, but right now I just wasn't feeling it. It's hot outside. So that is my part 2 on how to start a YouTube channel and how to, you know, just some tips and tricks on YouTube and whatnot. Be sure to watch my part 1 down below. I talk so much more in depth about everything and just everything that I like to do, and it's still a really helpful video. So I'll link that right down below and you guys can go and watch my part 1 video. You guys seem to like it a lot, so. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments down below and I can answer them in a part 3 video. And for this video, go ahead and spam the comments down below. I don't mind. Tell people about your channel. I don't care. Go ahead. Just do it. Just do it down below. So I love you guys, and I look forward to looking at your channels down below. Bye, guys.